bruh. Look at this dude.
Now we all know Hades. He's the god of the underworld, the god of death, or the guy with the flaming hair from that one Disney movie. The dude is pretty important.
Who are you?
I am Hades.
He's considered to be one of the big three in mythology, next to Zeus and Poseidon. Now, Hollywood loves mythology, like, really loves mythology, and in a lot of the films inspired by the stories from Greece, Hades can be seen. We'll be looking at two films in particular, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, and Clash of the Titans. We'll also be looking at one other form of media.
The gates of Hades have never held me.
But we'll get there. Hades has an interesting role in the earliest stories of mythology. When you pull up on your crush by exploding out of the ground riding on a flaming chariot, it's a pretty easy way to turn some heads. In the Homeric hymn to Demeter, we see a weirdly romantic and incredibly deceptive Hades. He genuinely cares for Persephone and tries his best to appear as a fitting husband. He truly shows how much he cares by sneaking seeds into Persephone's mouth, theoretically forcing her to stay in the underworld forever. So, where can Hades be found in film? Well, all over the place. But in specific, I want to talk about his appearances in the two movies mentioned earlier. In Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, Hades is portrayed as basically two characters in one. As a human, he looks like a discount lead singer from literally any rock band in the 80s. And in his other form, well, I don't really know how to put it besides giant flaming horned monster thing. While he does have a pretty cheesy gimmick going on with the whole British rocker thing, he does know how to make an entrance like a true rock star. Throwing flames and appearing as a giant monster just to have a quick chat with your nephew? Pretty sweet. I'd say it pays homage to the fiery chariot riding Hades from the ancient texts. Later on in the film, Percy and his companions actually visit Hades in the underworld, and we even get to see a modern version of Persephone. In this film, we see a pretty cool Hades, and I think that this portrayal of him stays true to the original while adding a modern flair that is a bit excessive, but completely appropriate.
Welcome.
Clash of the Titans is a movie filled with crazy visuals through special effects. Yeah. When it came time for Hades to enter the film, the production team really brought the heat. This guy Hades really has a thing for dramatic arrivals. In this clip from Clash of the Titans that fans have nicknamed the I Am Hades scene, the god of the underworld makes his entrance in incredible fashion, bringing death with him. This version of Hades is a lot less modern, but a lot more menacing than the other characters seen in the Percy Jackson film. This dude looks like he's ready for battle. This guy does not. The film's version of Hades seems to be acting on his own agenda and looks like he doesn't need anyone's help. Now it's finally time to get to that other thing. If you're a fan of PlayStation or really just video games in general, you should be familiar with the God of War series. With the game's setting focused entirely around a brutal version of mythology, it's no surprise that Hades can be found in the third game. Clearly this Hades is very different from the others. I think the incredibly difficult boss fight and terrifying character models speak for themselves. While it may stray far from the normal-sized human versions found in the films, God of War's imagining of Hades is pretty damn cool. A description of the underworld is given in Hesiod's Theogony, being labeled as a dark and barren wasteland where millions of tortured souls are trapped for eternity. The underworld is visited by Percy Jackson and his companions. The heroes see visuals of the tortured souls, and the writers even added floating objects representing lost memories to add some emotion and style.
Welcome, Spartan. Come in. Make yourself at home.
In God of War 3, the player must fight their way through Hades' palace before they can fight him. The palace is loaded with terrifying monsters and dimly lit corridors, and the castle-like structure does a great job of bringing Hesiod's dark description of the underworld to life in a unique way. Hades is a pretty sweet god, and the way that he has been modernized in films and games has been executed to perfection. How boring would it be if the only thing we were given was a regular dude in a black tunic? Nah, I'll take shirtless, kinda chubby Death Machine any day.